Good afternoon, Bluebirds. I'm Jared with Isaac delivering your announcements.
Happy birthday to Emma Cooper.
Many of you came to FCA this morning and heard Mr. Turner talk about his near-death experience. Next year, Kay will be back to tell a little more of his story and answer your questions. You are allowed to come to Mr. Rafferty's room at 7:15, but you are welcome anytime before 7:45. People who arrive early get the best snacks and seats.
Remember, tonight the tennis team will be having an informational meeting for any 7th or 8th grader in the Highlands High School library. All players and parents are encouraged to attend. The boys' meeting will be at 6:30 p.m. and the girls' meeting will be at 7:30 p.m. In addition, there will be a meeting at 7 p.m. in the Highlands High School Cafe for the parents of any 8th grader interested in trying out for Highlands High School baseball. If you have any questions, contact Coach Bioni. His contact information is in Schoology. During these first few days of the Winter Reading Challenge, Mrs. Griffith has received several inquiries from avid readers. With the help of some organized and methodical minds here at school, she has decided to allow books that are over 400 pages to count as 2 books. Once again, if you read a book that is over 400 pages, that book will count for 2 books. All you have to do is enter the book once on the Google form, and she and Miss Wahlberg will sort out the numbers. So, teachers realize when you look at the form that the information might not be entirely accurate. Hopefully this change will make some readers a bit happier. On that note, here's another option for a book to read for the Winter Reading Challenge. This is a nonfiction book, and you will learn about a famous prison in the United States located in San Francisco. This prison is Alcatraz. One of their very famous inmates was Al Capone. Few people ever escaped this prison. Here's some more information for you.
On June 11, 1962, 3 men named Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin managed to escape the maximum security prison Alcatraz. Frank Morris was incarcerated in 1960 and ranked in the top 2% of the general population in intelligence, measured by IQ. He was sent to Alcatraz for repeated narcotics possession and armed robbery. John and Clarence Anglin were incarcerated for bank robbery. The Anglin brothers were inseparable as children and amazed their families by being extremely skilled swimmers and also being able to swim in the cold waters of Lake Michigan. The 3 inmates escaped June 11, 1962. They started their escape by chiseling a small hole in the wall of their cell. After chiseling the hole, they would hide it with a cardboard piece that they painted to look as if it was the wall of the cell. They then began to collect raincoats from the prison courtyard and started to create a homemade raft composed of raincoats.
The raft was 14 feet long and 6 feet wide. The Mythbusters tried to recreate exactly what happened. To make sure that the raft was airtight, each seam needed to be glued, dried, and compressed together. After the raft was created, the Mythbusters took it to Alcatraz and paddled across the San Francisco Bay. They were able to make it to the land west of the Golden Gate Bridge. If the Mythbusters made it, then maybe the escapees did as well.
This is an intriguing part of the history of the United States to learn more about. Check out these books if you're interested.
The 8th grade health students are raising our awareness on a serious health issue. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease in which a person's pancreas loses the ability to produce insulin, a hormone essential to turning food into energy. Type 1 diabetes strikes both children and adults suddenly. Type 1 diabetes, there's no days off and there's no cure. Type 1 diabetes isn't contagious and you can't get it from eating too much candy. Each day, about 40 children and 40 adults in the United States are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Living with type 1 diabetes may be hard, but people who can do whatever they want if they set their minds to it and lead amazing lives. HMS, what can we do? We can raise money for research into type 1 diabetes. On Friday, February 2nd, if you donate $1, you may wear your PJs to school. 8th grade health students will collect your money during first period. Let's work together and raise money to find a cure. Looking ahead to next week, there will be a middle school boys track meeting next Tuesday, February 6th at 6 p.m. in the HMS cafeteria. For lunch today, we'll be having French toast sticks, sausage links, hash brown potatoes, and cinnamon apples. The alternate is taco wedges.
For lunch tomorrow, we'll be having waffle fried chicken and supreme waffle fries with grilled chicken, bacon, and cheddar. You will have a choice of barbecue ranch or hot sauce. We will also have steamed vegetables. The alternate is Fiesta sticks. Remember, if you don't like those choices, you can always fix yourself a salad, and there's fresh and assorted fruit.
Have a great rest of the day, Bluebirds.